imagine there being a YouTuber who gained millions of subscribers over the years, completely shifting an entire gaming community and showing all the people within that community that there's much more to content than just playing this game, and over the years managing to become one of the biggest creators on YouTube with all of his viral forms of content that he's posted over the years. Now, what if I tell you everything that I just stated about this content creator that made him so loved amongst so many people was all one big lie? Unfortunately, that's the sad reality of Fredo. What exactly did he lie?
I remember a couple years ago, niggas was SSH fanboys. That shit was bad.
Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with that being said, let's get into the unfortunate downfall of Pretty Boy Fredo. Now to start, as many of you probably already know, and as I've said before on this channel, Pretty Boy Fredo started his career off about 10 years ago.
Nah, his pranks were fire. Even though they wasn't real. Nah, his pranks were fire. Especially that one where his girl tossed his PS4 in the pool.
One of the biggest 2K influencers on the internet. And this wasn't even really just due to his skill level at the game. It was mostly because of how entertaining he was through his use of story times and catchy phrases that he said while playing. And all of this would end up shaping Fredo into the early 2K icon that he became. But the thing,
bro, 2K16 Fredo was undefeated.
That really made Pretty Boy Fredo become one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, accumulating millions of subscribers, was through his use of IRL content. This included different forms of pranks, social experiments, vlogs, challenges, all types of viral content that was very popular on YouTube at the time. And when Fredo switched over to this style of content, he never returned to the 2K community once again. And really, this was for various reasons, but the main reason Fredo attributes this to is because of how toxic the 2K community was. So over the years, Fredo would focus.
Here's the thing: the 2K community isn't even that toxic.
One of the things that separated Fredo from
Nah, I lied.
Many other
it is.
On the platform,
I lied.
Fredo never really did any other.
And the game's dead. Everything after 20's ass.
He's met over time on his channel that we're going to talk about a bit later in the video. So with Fredo gaining all of this success over the years without doing any major collab with bigger YouTubers, this led to him developing a bit of an ego. He kind of developed this mindset of like, I don't need anyone outside of people that I'm already friends with. I'm self-made, and there's nothing anyone can really do for me or my career. And while that may have been true, this led to Fredo getting into a lot of drama over the years, basically burning every bridge with every possible YouTuber that he had.
Nah, them fake ass apologies. That's what it was, bro. I feel like every other month that I got on YouTube, I'll see a video. Now look, it'd be a video titled "I'm sorry." That's it, and that shit would do numbers every time. Niggas was clicking on that.
It would definitely be the start of the downfall of his career, and that will only continue in later years when he started beefing with the popular YouTube group AMP. And this is where a lot of exposing would start to come out about Pretty Boy Fredo. But it began being revealed that Fredo started faking a lot of these videos, even dating all the way back to his 1v1 trash talking videos. It was revealed that most of these quote-unquote trash talkers that Pretty Boy Fredo were playing against were really just his PlayStation friends at the time who he told to make different accounts or get on different accounts, things like that, and just say some funny, mean things about him to make it seem like they were this quote-unquote trash talker. And this would lead to him challenging them to a 1v1 in which he would end up winning. And this was a very popular style of content back when Fredo was playing 2K. And as he grew more and more, he will only continue to start faking his videos. Now, the first big video that Fredo ever had in his career that went crazy viral all over the internet was the angry girlfriend throws PS4 in pool prank gone wrong.
This one,
as you guys know, all of these couple pranks back in the day were like crazy viral, but I'm sure you all know by now that most of these videos were fake. Whether you watch DNB Nation, Chris and Queen, it doesn't really matter.
They had YouTube in a chokehold for a minute though.
So I think it's fair to say that even this prank by Fredo was scripted, and as the story goes on, you'll see that that's not really a far-fetched idea. Another style of video that Fredo did over the years was whenever he met someone new in his video or one of his already prior friends that he wants to introduce to the internet, Fredo would do this video where he would basically destroy something that this friend owned, and then at the end of the video he would surprise them with a newer version of whatever it is. Say for example, he destroyed somebody's car. At the end of the video he would give them a new crazy car, whether it was like a Benz or just you know, a nice car. After Fredo became basically the most hated man on the internet, a lot of people started exposing him for faking these style of videos as well. Alleged that Fredo would either rent these things out for the videos or actually go to buy it and then take it back after the video was over. Thinking about it now logically as an adult, obviously he wasn't going to buy $100,000 cars for all of these people, but sometimes it was even smaller gifts than this that Fredo ended up taking back. But Fredo didn't just
not a nigga buy you a car and take it back.
People would already expect to be fake. One of the main types of content that Fredo has done over the years that really helped him gain a lot of success was these types of videos where he would surprise random people with nice things. And in fact, one of the most popular videos on his channel is a video titled Surprising a Kid Who Got Bullied with Air Mags. And in this video, it would feature a person named Jacory who had some type of condition where he was smaller than the average person. He also walked a certain way. And in this video, he alleged that because of the problems that he had, this led to him getting bullied throughout his entire life in school, to the point where he didn't even want to attend school anymore. So this led to Fredo quote unquote taking a stand against bullying. And later on in the video, he would show up to Jacory's school with a bunch of expensive shoes that was meant to surprise him with. But I guess because he was technically like trespassing on school grounds or whatever, he ended up getting arrested. So we never saw him give these shoes to anybody at all. And after this, it was near the end of the video, and it was just a cut to the scene where he showed up to Jacory's house with a pair of Nike Air Mags. And if any of you are in tune with the shoe culture world at all, you know that these Nike Air Mags are one of the most renowned shoes.
Bro, them just going for like 10 bands.
The Nike Air Mags is an extremely rare shoe, and it can range anywhere from $20,000 all the way up to $50,000, maybe more depending on the condition of the shoe. And in the video, Fredo would allegedly get this kid this pair of shoes, and I guess that was supposed to prevent him from getting bullied. It just led to the kid like breaking down, crying and things like that. And it actually was a very nice, well put together video, which is why this video ended up going viral all over the internet and accumulated over 3.5 million views. But unfortunately, for all the people who believed this was real, it ended up being extremely fake. In fact, the video was so fake that the kid wasn't even getting bullied in school at all. And not only was this kid not getting bullied in school, he also didn't even receive the shoes that Fredo was allegedly giving to him in this video.
So those Air Mags in the videos, did you actually get the Air Mags?
No.
Did you actually get anything in that video?
Well, like the shoes he threw out, like some of my friends gave it. I got like 2 pair back then. Cause he showed my address in the video. Like if you watch the video when he came to the Air Max, he showed my address. And it's like I stay in the hood. Like so when he texted me the next day, he was like,
You ain't getting them fucking Air Mags, boy. Your ass ain't getting them Air Mags. You got that video about you and it's over. Nah.
So he just used that as like a plot.
Yeah, he just took it and ran with it. He took down. I was like, bro, I never ran like dude.
In the fake shoe videos,
Fredo's a top tier liar though. I can't even lie.
Get much worse. And to continue on with Fredo's fake philanthropy journey with giving away shoes, he did an Instagram live one day where he met a kid with a very sad story, sharing that his mom had tragically passed away and things like that. And Fredo was apparently very touched by this story, and he ended up doing a video where he went to this fan's house and ended up surprising him with a lot of expensive clothes and shoes and things like that. Once again, another very well put together video. There's been no word on whether that actual video was like fake or not to my knowledge. It wouldn't shock me if it was, but I'm not gonna call it fake if I have no proof. But anyways, in this video, while giving this kid all of this stuff, he also had a brother as well who didn't receive anything in this video. So Fredo took it upon himself to come up with another way to incorporate his brother into his content. And 4 years ago on October 31st, 2020, Fredo will upload a video titled 1v1 against Fan for Jordan Dior 1s. And once again, for all the people who really isn't that deep into sneaker culture, the Jordan Dior 1 is another very rare sneaker.
Those used to go crazy.
Only about 8,000
Oh shit,
pairs
my headphones
shoes,
just died.
which
Stuff.
is
No.
not really that many. And the shoe is currently valued anywhere from $6,000 all the way up to $30,000. So in this video that Fredo posted 4 years ago, he will play a 1v1 basketball game against the brother of the kid with the sad story from his Instagram live, who he previously surprised in another video. And the kid will ultimately end up beating him in the 1v1, which led to an extremely emotional moment at the end of the video while he was giving him all of these clothes. And as usual, this video was also fake as well, because after the video was over,
no, but I remember when people started exposing him, that shit was bad. Internet was on fire. Twitter was crazy. SSH demons.
Shoes that he had in his collection, and it really became a pivotal point of his channel. But it got to the point where like these videos started becoming so popular for him that he even started faking these.
I remember this was fake. This is an actual store.
Maybe it's just time.
This is a store. I remember this. None of that shit's real. That's a store. I remember that.
$1 million sneaker collection full closet tour. He alleged
it's not even $1 million.
His house was previously
He's a professional liar.
That's why he decided to move his entire closet into more of a warehouse setting.
A lot of you guys are probably wondering why my closet is not at my house. A lot of you guys know that last year my house was robbed. I no longer have my items inside my closet. I actually keep it in a warehouse, completely separate, private.
Yeah, nigga's a top tier liar. W scamming.
He really only said this because like it was a weird area, like nobody would have believed this was actually his closet. So he decided that that was the best story to go with. But it turns out that all of these expensive shoes,
bro, this arrow was unmatched. Nah, this arrow was crazy. Niggas was just doing anything.
Being in the back of a shoe store located in Florida, and this whole thing only gets way worse for Fredo. As
I remember the fake PDF file pranks.
And that's been a popular form for years now, and everyone tries to recreate it in their own way. Like I know Gideon does it now. Another streamer named Vitali did it for a while. But Fredo used to do these videos a while back on his YouTube channel, and in these videos, the alleged predator that he found always had their face blurred out, not to have their identity revealed. And people always wondered why he would want these people censored or blurred or whatever.
Hey, W actors, man.
The biggest question is
W paid actors.
Never called the cops or anything like that on these people. And the short answer to that is because all of these videos were also fake as well. And he's now taken all of those predator videos down from his channel now, but there was a few of them that he had up and they all went extremely viral. And he also even tried to do a video with another popular YouTuber named Omi in the
man, free Omi,
where they were supposed to be racing Pretty Boy Fredo's Lamborghini.
Best car collection, or one of the best car collections on YouTube.
Get a large sum of money. So Omi got excited for this video because he thought like this was a real thing they were about to do for real money. But once the cameras went on, Pretty Boy Fredo revealed that none of this was going to be real at all, and they weren't really going to race for any money, and that led to Omi not wanting to do the video because it was fake. So this just led to Fredo finding someone else to fake this video with. And there's multiple other things that I could probably talk about with Fredo faking his videos over the years, but one of the worst things I think that we could probably talk about is a video that he did with a Make-A-Wish kid early on into his career. And there was a kid named Elias.
Nigga faked a Make-A-Wish kid.
He was 16 at the time, and his only way with Fredo. So that whole thing ended up getting planned out, and he ended up meeting Pretty Boy Fredo, and they spent an entire day together.
This was y'all king, right?
And Fredo had
y'all SSH boys.
This kid and check up on him in his day-to-day.
It's y'all man, right?
But after this video and day was over, Fredo ended up completely unfollowing this kid on social media platforms and even changing his number.
Nigga hit the LaMelo. Nigga hit the I don't run it.
Never really hear from Fredo again.
I don't run it.
Until this story of Fredo completely leaving him in the dust started becoming more and more popular, and this led to Fredo reaching out to the kid on Twitter, telling
2018 was like everything fuck damn stuff. You had at least 1 minute of the day of free time to DM me, and you didn't use it. Instead, you used it to unfollow me. But I'm gonna keep it 100. The situation is over. I don't care about it anymore. It just bothers me, you know. 2018 was a tough year for me, bro. It was like one thing after another, and I could never really catch a break. But like I said, I do apologize because I could have at one point reached out to you and chopped it up with you. From here on out, I'm gonna just give you my number because I don't really check my DMs because they be flooded. That day I spent with you was one of the best days of my life because I felt honored to be your wish. If you need anything from me, just hit my line, bro. You got a brother for life in me. Cap.
telling him that it was a rough year and he's sorry and that he's his brother for life. And this all ended up just being a move to get the heat off of Fredo's back, because after it all died down, he ended up repeating the same cycle of unfollowing him on socials and changing his number once again.
My wish was to meet him, keep it like an idol, because that's what he was to me.
Nigga did it twice.
You know, I ended up catching a stroke.
I didn't even know that.
He didn't keep in contact with me. He ended up unfollowing me. And then, you know, my story got put out by Cyclodia, and then Fredo ended up contacting me again after he got exposed.
Nah, Fredo a demon, bro.
And then I know what he
Fredo a demon.
all over again.
And that's not even to mention all of the weird things that Pretty Boy Fredo has done to his friends over the years as well. Like I said earlier in the video, he's done these videos with his friends where he goes and destroys their property, and then he supposedly gives them a nicer version of what he destroyed. In most cases, all of this was fake. He normally just goes and breaks their stuff and then just gives them money to go out and get something of the same value. Or he'll get them to do something humiliating within the video and then promise to pay them for their humiliation. And then in most cases, he ends up not paying them at all for his humiliation.
What y'all used to say? SSH on top?
Videos were fake, and people kept agreeing to do these fake videos with Fredo because all he promised them in exchange was that their channels were going to blow up and he was going to gain them a lot of subscribers.
Brother out there selling dreams.
Most people that
some of y'all believe that shit too.
Then all ended up having very good YouTube
what type of thumbnail?
I know Malik, one of the first person he started doing videos with, gained over 1 million subscribers. And there was
now the SSH fallout needs to be studied. They started airing each other out on Twitter, all type shit.
Showtime Bari, who
niggas started dropping documentaries.
50,000 subscribers, and Cameron, who gained over 218,000 subscribers as well. All of his friends did gain massive YouTube success, which Fredo had promised them, but there was also a catch to this as well. Once Fredo started seeing how much money and things that these creators were making, he always told the public eye that he wasn't taking any percentages and he was only doing this out of the kindness of his heart. But behind closed doors, Fredo felt like that he deserved a cut of this money for putting all of them on, but he didn't want to do it in a way that it would take from their personal channels. Fredo started his own popular group, if you will, very early on into his YouTube career that went by SSH, and that's something that he's carried with him all throughout his career. So he ended up coming up with the idea to start a group channel named SSH, featuring all of these popular YouTubers that have been featured in his videos. But the catch was, Fredo was going to be taking a large majority of the revenue generated by this channel, while everyone else would get low percentages, because he felt like he was the face of all of this and because he wasn't taking any money from their other channels. And virtually none of his friends agreed to this decision, and this is what led to the complete falling out of SSH, even with Malik.
That's that greed, bro.
Running friends in
niggas hungry.
Career. And even with all of that being said, it's just still crazy to me to even think that over 10 years of YouTube success with over 7 million subscribers gained was all just based on a lie. Pretty Boy Fredo built an entire YouTube empire based on fake content and scandals that eventually all ended up catching up with him at one time. I didn't even mention all of the things that he did in this video because it would probably be over an hour long, but I think it's pretty fair to say that Pretty Boy Fredo really didn't deserve most of this success at all. But that's just my personal opinion, and you guys are the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, let me know what you think about this entire situation.
Hey man,
Are you guys still fans of Pretty Boy Fredo? Do you still watch any of his content? And if you stopped watching him over the years, what exactly made you stop? Let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel,
all them fucking apologies definitely did it.
15,000 subscribers.
And man, WVIP by Bando, man.
Thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.